Welcome into Let's Be Honest. I'm your host, Kristin Cavallari, and today we are at my house with three boys, TikTok stars, the Montana Boys. We have Mark, Caleb, and Cade, aka Cutter. Welcome, guys.
How's it going?
Thanks for having us.
Good. Happy you guys are here. Okay, so you guys just moved to Nashville. What do we think so far?
Yeah, it's been good so far. It's pretty fast paced, but we're not really used to it, and we've been having fun.
Good.
Yeah, since we've moved down here, we've kind of noticed how more fast paced for us the city life is compared to Montana.
The food is bomb. Food's fire.
Where have you guys been going? What are your favorite spots?
We went to Edley's about 4 times.
Oh, Edley's is so good. Barbecue.
Yeah. And what was the deli called? The
51st Deli.
51st Deli, yeah.
I don't know about this place. You guys are going to have to teach me.
It's good.
Bakersfield Tacos, Taco Tuesday,
No,
$3.
redheaded stranger, tacos all day long.
It's on the list.
Okay, you got to go. I think Mark's been, actually.
I have, actually.
Okay,
When was that?
I got to ask, though, you guys are the Montana Boys on TikTok, but now you're living in Nashville. So how's that working as far as the branding goes? Are we changing the name? What's happening?
So the brand will stay as the Montana Boys, but we're just going mobile. Montana Boys go mobile.
Montana Boys on the road, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when I first prepped this podcast, nothing was going on with Mark and I, and I've been sitting here for the last few weeks like, all right, how am I going to play this? So I've decided I'm keeping all of my questions the exact same. I'm not changing a damn thing, and I was told you guys are going to be really honest with me, so we're just going to have some fun, okay?
Let's be honest.
Let's do it.
Let's be honest.
Perfect.
Baby. Okay. Okay, so you guys obviously don't have a hard time meeting girls, right? So I want to know why you two are single right now and why you waited so long to get into something.
Yeah, honestly, I would say there's a couple different reasons, but the main reason would be just because we're bad at talking to girls.
No, you're not. I don't think that's true at all.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, really, sometimes we get pretty awkward and we get nervous. I mean, I think that's...
I think my case is I have to go out with these two guys every time, so it's tough. It's a tough world out there, but I can spit game, though, unfortunately. So
I believe it.
It works out for me, but we're coming from the underdog position, so... But, hey, we're learning.
I feel like you're the sweet one. You're the really
I'll take
sweet
that.
one, like
Yeah,
the little
cut her
lovable
sweet.
puppy.
But
go.
I think
He's
really...
a Rottweiler.
On a real note, like coming from Montana, like you kind of got to understand like the sus pool of dating in Montana.
Right.
So the 5 most beautiful girls or whatever, 5 of your best friends have already slept with them.
Right.
So
okay.
it's like that eliminates most of the girls.
Yeah, that makes sense. So are you guys just going buck wild now that you're here in Nashville and the options are limitless?
We're all going buck wild other than Mark Estes.
Good answer, Cutter.
That's my guy.
Good answer.
But honestly, yeah, I mean, it's been fun because, you know, it's a whole different scene when we go out. It's completely different vibe. Broadway, like, just the amount of people on Broadway would be like the whole amount of people in our town. So
that's wild.
Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's a whole change up, but we love it. It's kind of our vibe for sure.
Yeah, I love
We're
that.
for it, so.
Okay. How do you guys typically meet girls? Is it like sliding into the DMs? Like, how is it going down at age 24? Oh, by the way, you guys are 24 and you're 22. 22. Okay.
Caleb just turned 24.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Kirsten. Yeah, DMs are fun.
Yeah. Okay. So what's like the go-to line when you slide into someone's DMs?
That's the hardest part, is thinking of what to say.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have a go-to line. It changes for every girl.
It changes just
or
the
there's like
mood or-
5 that you use.
Honestly, whatever I think of at that moment, if I think it's good, I'll do it. But
Okay. And what's the response rate for you? Pretty high?
I mean, honestly, like
Shooting your shot with anybody?
I wouldn't say high. I've definitely have some out there in the cloud that will never get response to. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know, maybe like 50%.
Okay. What are the go-to lines for you guys? I love you.
No.
What up, sugar? Is usually what I hit on.
Wait, Mark,
It
what'd you
worked.
say? What'd you say, Mark?
What did you say?
What did you say, Mark?
Well, I thought I was on my own account, but I was on the Montana Boys account, and I DM'd Kristen, and I said, I love you right off the bat.
Okay,
So there we go.
I just have to tell this story. So, okay, I don't think I've told you guys this. So, this is back, I think you DM'd me in October. So like probably September, October. I saw you guys on TikTok and I was like, who the fuck are the Montana Boys? Mark specifically, I was like, this guy is so hot. So I sent it to my best friend and I was like, look how hot this guy is. And we both were like, yeah, wow, he's amazing. Okay, great. Like 3 or 4 weeks later, I get a DM from the Montana Boys that said, I love you. And I was like, oh my God, it's fate. So then what do I do? Because I have no chill. I was like, I want to get you guys on my podcast. And then long story short, I put you guys in touch with my assistant who booked you guys on the podcast. And then she told me you guys were moving here. And I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. So
It was meant to be.
anyways.
Yeah, to add on to that, when he did DM you, we got a DM back, and I was the first one to find it. And I was like, who in the hell DM'd Kristin Cavallari on our account? Because she just responded. And we were all pretty pumped.
We were hyped up, and Mark was like, "Oh
I was
no,
like, oh shit.
I was supposed to have my own account."
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? And then I remember you responded. You go. I think you did tell her that it was you, right?
Eventually, I asked who I was talking to.
Yeah.
And he said, Mark. And I said, oh, good, you're my favorite.
Yeah. And
Well, but thank God I did it on that account because I don't know.
I
if
wouldn't have seen it.
I don't think you would have seen it.
I don't think I knew your name at the time.
No.
So I saw the Montana Boys and I was like, oh my God.
that's true.
It worked out. It worked out. Okay, cool. Love that. Okay, so when I say the term fuck boy, what do you guys think of?
Cutter. I'm playing.
you can take this one, Mark.
Damage control for you guys.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Honestly, fuckboy is like, I would just say a guy that doesn't really care about a girl's feelings, you know?
Okay.
I mean, you can be a guy that, you know, if you go hook up, as long as you are respectful, I wouldn't say you're exactly a fuckboy.
Okay.
But if you're rude and if you are disrespectful and you go about hooking up and you keep doing it and you stay in that way, then I would say that is kind of what a fuckboy is. So
Spot on.
Yeah.
Bad manners, along
I
with.
think it matters on your demeanor too, just like how you carry yourself
Yeah.
day in and day out.
So are there any girls out there who would refer to you guys as fuckboys potentially?
Absolutely.
95% of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Not all of them, but yeah, we've definitely.
Good amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have manners. We're not respectful. What's the deal here,
But I don't
guys?
think that's just our terminology on it.
right.
Girls are like, you know.
I think we get this persona just because of how we portray ourselves on social media.
Right.
But like if you actually get to know us, I would say we're not completely fuckboy.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a little bit of fuckboy in there, no doubt.
I mean, yeah, I think you guys are also young. Like, this is when you're supposed to be fuckboys. But I would agree with that. I think
agree.
you guys have a certain image, and when you do get to know you, you're not bad guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Have you guys ever been in a serious relationship?
Yeah, I mean, as serious as a year-long relationship can be, you know.
Yeah,
I think, but were you in love?
That's the thing. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I was in love, I would still be with that person. So,
Oh.
but
Do you feel like love is something that can only happen once in your life?
absolutely not.
Caleb, how many times have
I'm
you
with
gone
Caleb
for
on
love?
that.
I think you can love somebody for like who they are, and you can find like true love in that.
So, like, you can love someone for who they are, but being in love with someone is different.
I think you can only be in love with one person, but you can
Your
love
whole
someone
life?
for who they are. Like, don't get me wrong.
Wow.
I love my ex for who she was. She was
Yeah.
a great person, but
You
at
weren't
the end
in
of the day,
love.
I'm not in love, you know?
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's kind of how I'd go about that.
Okay. You guys agree with that?
Yeah, I think like sometimes you definitely get like what Cutter's saying, kind of like you get almost like forced into saying I love you just because you're like 6 months into it, but like you really aren't in love technically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like this generation now, it's like you almost got to say it like at a certain like point or something.
Otherwise, like, she's gone.
Right.
Yeah, and like for my experience, I was in love with the idea
Yeah.
of like what it could be.
Yeah, I get that.
I wasn't necessarily like in love with her. I was in love with what I thought it could be in my own head.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was in love, but like looking back, reflecting, I wasn't in love with
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate those answers. Okay, guys, let's talk about toothpaste. Did you know that you swallow 5 to 7% of your toothpaste every single time you brush your teeth? That's an entire blob of toothpaste every 7 days. Gross. Most commercial toothpaste are filled with harsh chemicals, artificial flavors, and preservatives. Not stuff you'd want to be putting in your mouth, let alone eating. That's why Bite makes dry toothpaste tablets made with clean ingredients that are sulfate-free, palm oil-free, and glycerin-free. Bite toothpaste bits are so convenient. You just pop a bite in your mouth, chew it up, and start brushing. It will turn to paste just like you're used to, but with no plastic tube or messy paste. You guys know I travel a lot, and so I'm always looking for ways to make traveling easier, and that's actually why I love these little toothpaste bits, because they take up no space in your dopp kit. You just throw them in. They're easy. You can bring the exact amount that you need, and I just love it. They also come in refillable glass jars, and they send refills in compostable pouches, so they're better for our bodies and our earth. No more plastic toothpaste tubes. Bite makes plastic-free alternatives for everything on your bathroom sink, from toothpaste, mouthwash, toothbrushes, and deodorant, so you can cut out the harsh chemicals and plastic waste without compromise. Bite's sleek glass bottles and jars look amazing on your vanity, and they elevate your shelfie game, so no hiding gooey plastic tubes here. Bite is offering my listeners 20% off your first order. Go to trybite.com/honest or use code HONEST at checkout to claim this deal. That's TRYBITE.com/honest. All right, guys, listen up. If you have damaged hair, I feel you, and I'm about to introduce you to your new hair repair hero. Introducing the new Kerastase Premier Repairing Pre-Shampoo Treatment. It's a new and unique product that's the very first step when you get in the shower. I actually just learned about this. We all have calcium building up on our hair, and it comes from our shower water. This buildup of calcium is amplifying damage, which I know we all have from things like coloring our hair. What's amazing about it is that it actually does two things at once. It removes that calcium buildup while also repairing and reconnecting the broken links between keratin chains. Okay, so here's how you use it. After you wet your hair in the shower, apply the repairing pre-shampoo treatment and let it sit for 5 minutes and do not rinse. Then layer your shampoo on top and finish with the rest of the Premier collection. I've been using Kerastase for a long time. And when I say long time, I mean like since my teen years, you guys. Because the brand is incredibly luxurious and the quality of their products are just so professional. Plus, they really work. The new Premier collection has become one of my absolute faves, and you guys see for yourself. Visit www.kerastase-usa.com and use code HONEST15 for 15% off your purchase. That's www.kerastase-usa.com and use code HONEST15. Standard exclusions apply. Offer valid through 5/31/2024. So I think having multiple situationships at once is kind of the norm now, right? Would you guys agree with that?
I'd agree, yeah.
So like how many girls are in rotation at the moment?
Well, moving here,
Yeah.
so like in Montana, we all had our own reputation.
Which was what?
Depends who you ask.
Yeah, depends who you ask. They weren't great from a lot of people.
Okay.
But so like moving here, we kind of have a clean slate,
It's nice.
which is super like refreshing and nice.
Yeah.
So like I honestly don't really have any.
You've got no girls right now.
Like I'm texting some, but I'm not like
You're not seeing them.
yeah, because
Okay.
I want to like I don't want to move down here and then like
Get
hook
tied down.
Yeah, hook up with
Who
all
would
these girls.
do that?
I don't know. It's crazy.
Why would you do that?
Well, I can understand his situation, but like I'm saying like I don't want to be known as this guy that just moved down here that's trying to hook up with all these girls.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're trying to like have a good reputation.
Yeah, I'm
you
trying
don't
to-
want to have like 10 girls in rotation
Well,
and then
I
be
mean,
known
I'm-
as a player.
Exactly. It's not that I don't want that, but it's like
Try-
what's best for me right now.
You're being mindful of your
Yeah.
reputation.
Yes,
Okay, I
exactly.
respect that. Cutter.
I agree with him 100%. Like having a reputation with what we're diving into is a big deal. You don't want to be known
Okay.
as,
Because
but-
people know who you are.
Yeah,
So you're
exactly.
worried
So-
about people just like trashing the Montana boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get that.
That's definitely part of it.
It's
I'd
a real
say.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta respect the brand.
You do. It's a real thing because people love to trash on a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. What makes you guys attracted to a girl?
Like qualities.
Yeah.
Do we know them already, or are we just meeting
Just
them?
no, like describe your dream girl.
Oh, that's so hard.
I mean, if you do know her, that's cool too.
I think it's like
right to your left.
yeah, like right,
What is it, Mark?
like someone like hard to right to my left. But I don't know. I think even these guys could agree. Like I just kind of like a, I don't even know, like a powerful woman, or you know what I mean? Like just someone that's like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
know
yeah, no, I
you
get
do.
it.
Like
A confident.
someone that like keeps me on my toes at all the times.
Yeah.
Where I'm always like,
Okay.
wondering what the next move is going to be in a weird way. I don't know.
I like that. I can do that.
And I know you can.
Yeah, I'd say like I don't really know, but it's somebody that like always is wanting to like the best for me, and like I can chase that rather than like you're dating a girl and you're like, oh yeah, it's whatever, she's cute, I like her, but when it comes down to it, like what's tomorrow gonna look like? Like how happy is she gonna make me the next day?
Yeah.
And if she can't do that, then it's like then that's kind of like.
But how does a girl make you happy? Is it like taking care of you, like putting your best interest in mind? Like, what does that look like for you?
Or what did you call those three? Remember we were talking about the 3 forms of affirmation or something?
The love languages.
Yeah, there
Okay,
you go.
There's 5 of them, right?
5 or something.
There's 5. Okay,
Yeah.
so words of affirmation. So you need to hear, like, I'm words of affirmation. Like, you need to tell me you love me. Touch, gift giving, quality time, and acts of service. So, like,
Yep.
making dinner for you, like doing your laundry, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would say mine is definitely quality time,
Okay.
and a good dinner would be fire.
Okay, so acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big time. That's big time.
I know Mark
Gotta
loves
be able
that.
to cook.
I absolutely
Gotta
love
be
that.
able to cook.
But definitely like
yeah.
just quality time, like
Yeah.
respecting each other's time, and then like when you do have time with each other is like
Yeah.
important to me.
Yeah. You're locked in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What are you attracted to in a girl?
I think one of the biggest things when I'm like really thinking about a girl, like relationship wise, is she's got to be completely confident in herself and understand like who she is, what she's doing in life, where she's going, and then she's got to be happy first off with
Yeah.
herself. Has to be, or else it's going to be really hard.
The
for her
fact
to
that
dive
you're
in.
22 and can say this though, like that actually kind of blows my mind because I wasn't aware of that stuff when I was 22, and that's the most important thing I would say.
Yeah.
Self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. If they can't love themselves and they're not coming into the relationship from a growth aspect rather than I need you to make me happy, you know,
Yeah.
then it's going to be very tough to be able to pursue that and have it grow. But
Wow.
that's about it.
I'm impressed. See, you
Thank
guys
you.
don't act your age. You're much more mature.
Gotta
Go out with us on Friday night.
Yeah, well, I think we can all get a little.
Yeah, we'll see tonight at Barstool with Cutter.
So in my early 20s, there was no social media, or if there was, I wasn't on it. I don't think I joined until like 25.
MySpace.
Oh yeah, there's
MySpace.
MySpace. I had MySpace when I was like 18. You're right. But I feel like it's completely changed dating. Social media has. Do you guys feel like, obviously there's like so many women at your fingertips. Is it like, do you feel like you're always looking for the next best thing?
I think just in our time frame, like the level of instant gratitude that everybody expects, it definitely does affect that. But I also agree with it showing the more truer version of you because everything is posted. Everything's out there, you know, like you can't hide anything anymore. So
Yeah.
it does show a truer version, but it does, the instant gratification just in our day and age does make it a little bit tough.
It does because like there's always like the FOMO. There's this, there's that. But I think like in my personal experience or like I think that you'll know. If you know, you'll know.
Yeah.
Like there's always a next best thing you think in your head, but like if you can rather like not go do the next best thing and sit there with like the girl that you love, then I think, you know, social media doesn't even really play a part.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just an avenue to use.
Yeah. That makes sense. Obviously girls are sliding into the DMs constantly. What is the craziest thing a girl has said to get your attention?
I actually just saw one this morning because I was just going through. I was curious. Can I say it?
Please.
I'll pull it up.
I can't wait.
Oh boy.
I can't.
I thought it was so funny. Okay. I will not say her name, but
No, please.
she slid on.
And this is
Okay, no, this was yesterday. This is last night at 8:17.
Okay.
I would sit on your face all day, every day. Hard eyes, heart, crying face. And
Wow.
So what
Just-
did you say back? No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't respond, but
no, you did the fire emoji.
Oh my god, that's so great. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, what's the overall temperature of guys your age with relationships? Like, are you wanting to be in a relationship, or are you trying to not catch feelings, as they say?
well, I think from what we've all heard from people that are older than us, is don't settle down.
Yeah.
Wait to settle down. You do it at 22, you're going to wish you didn't at 27, something like that.
Yeah.
So right now we have the opportunity to not settle down.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in Montana, where we come from, like there's definitely that culture, the good old boy, like I want to marry my high school sweetheart. There's definitely still that going on everywhere. But like from our experiences, I don't want to settle down right now. I know Cutter doesn't. I don't know about this guy.
I don't know about this guy either.
But I know that like there's so many different things that could happen in the future.
Yeah.
Why not like try to get to those like in your 20s?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Great.
do think like from our perspective as well, it's not that we don't want to settle down. We just have individual goals that we really want to reach.
That's
and
true too, yeah.
having, being with someone right now would be tough. I mean, Mark Estes is fine. He's God looking,
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
He'll
like,
be okay.
but definitely have some personal goals that we want to reach. So it's kind of tough to do that when you're locked down and you're focusing on a relationship.
Yeah, you want to work on yourself as much as you can before you get into the next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. But what if you met your dream girl?
That's what we're
It all
talking
goes
about.
out the window.
Yeah, me and Caleb actually had a pretty deep talk the other day in the truck about that. It was like would you settle just because of your age or whatnot? Like, and it's like we're talking about like, yeah, I'm 24, but at the same time, like, what if I don't want to settle and then 5 years later I'm like, fuck, that was the one.
Yeah.
Like, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You don't want to have any
and
regret.
you just.
Like if someone came along right now, and I completely fell in love. Heck yeah, I'm gonna settle down is what we want to call it.
Give it a
But,
shot. See what happens.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think calling it settle down is kind of a bad term. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, when you find the one, it's the one, and it doesn't
Right.
matter what time frame it is.
That's true. Right. And then you don't look at it like settling down. Yeah. Okay. This next question, I swear to God, I wrote before anything ever happened with Mark and I. Just want to throw that disclaimer out there. Okay. So when I was 23, I met my ex-husband, which is crazy to think about because I was like essentially y'all's age. So if you guys met the love of your life right now, do you think you could get married in the next couple of years? Wrote it before anything ever happened. I'm not just asking because I want to.
Mark, you want to answer this question?
I knew that was coming, Cody. Yeah, I think it goes back to like what I was talking about. Like, I think if she's the one, she's the one. I don't think there's really a time frame necessarily on it.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of the stigma. It's like there's a stigma out there saying like, oh, you're young, you don't really know what you want, or like you haven't had enough experiences, or you haven't been with enough girls to figure that out. But I just think like, I don't know. Everyone's kind of at their own race, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Okay. What do you guys think the best quality about yourselves is for a relationship? What are you bringing to the table?
I didn't think about this one. Breathe.
I can think of yours.
All right, let's hear
That's
it.
cute.
No, just,
Say it for each other.
I think the most important one is just like self-love.
Yeah. Okay.
And that, yeah.
Yeah. Like you love yourself, so you're not relying on a girl to fulfill anything. Yeah. Okay.
I think the biggest thing would be like putting yourself in the other partner's shoes and knowing like what the situation is, because you might think that like you're right at times, and then you like flip your perspective to the other person, and you're like, oh shoot, I look like an idiot. Yeah.
Cutter, look at you. That's such a good quality.
There you go, Cut.
empathetic?
Okay, Cut.
We can be empathetic.
Talking to you after this.
It's good quality. Cut.
Marky baby,
So what was the question exactly?
what are you bringing to the table there, bud?
I don't know. How would you answer that?
He's hunky.
This is my
yeah.
advice.
Come on, hunky.
I'm hunky, and
Hunky
husky.
model.
You know, okay, I'll answer it for you. I feel really safe with you. Like I feel like you could protect me in more ways than one. That's a good feeling.
Like he could put somebody in a head and arm, like
could-
rear naked, something like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been there actually, believe it or not.
If you love athleisure wear, you're definitely going to want to check out Rowback. I just got some of their pieces and I am obsessed. You guys, the best way to describe Rowback is best fit, best feel. And that is absolutely true. They recently launched a new women's line, and comfortable would be an understatement. I just tried their hoodie and their jogger sets for the first time, and I seriously can't take them off. They're so soft that the fabric is literally called V-Soft. They're incredibly comfortable and perfect to relax in or for a day on the move, which I love. Rowback also just restocked their active dress. Made with their signature GTG technology, you're able to keep your dress on when you're on the go and got to go. It's also made with lightweight, breathable fabric that is made to move in. And finally, Rhoback's Swift crew necks are also so comfortable. I don't typically wear crew necks, but I'm now obsessed with this crew and I do wear it all the time. It's just that soft. I live a very active lifestyle. I've tried every athleisure wear brand on the market, and this one, you guys, really is just so soft and comfortable. I've been living in them. So guys, if you haven't already, it's now time to try out some Rhoback. Use the code HONEST on rhoback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all hoodies, joggers, crews, and more with code HONEST. Stay comfortable this spring with Rhoback. I know that we all have times where we should have trusted our guts when maybe we didn't. I think everyone who listens to this podcast knows there have been times I maybe went on some dates when I should have trusted my gut and not gone, but that's neither here nor there. Well, probiotics can't help with most of your gut decisions, but if your gut needs a little support, Ritual has your back. They made a 3-in-1 supplement with clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support a balanced gut microbiome. Did you know daily disturbances like poor diets, stress, travel, the use of certain medications, and plenty of other factors can throw off your gut microbiome? Enter Ritual. They created a 3-in-1 supplement, including clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support the relief of mild and occasional bloating, gas, and diarrhea. I am a huge fan of probiotics and I absolutely love Ritual. I just feel so great when I take them consistently. I really do feel like I notice a difference. I even really notice when I take their Symbiotic Plus, my stomach is always flat. I'm never bloated. I really feel great. Ritual uses scientific tools to select lower carbon packaging, prioritize sustainably sourced ingredients, and set ambitious climate goals. Ritual is a female-founded B Corp, meaning they're holding themselves accountable for not just their company's financial health, but also the health of people and our planet, which I love. There's no more shame in your gut game. Symbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. Get 25% off your first month for a limited time at ritual.com/behonest. Start Ritual or add Symbiotic Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/behonest for 25% off. All right, guys, let's talk about Signos for a quick second. The CDC estimates that there are approximately 96 million American adults, which is more than 1 in 3, who have prediabetes. Of those with prediabetes, more than 80% don't know they have it. A healthy diet and regular exercise are the best ways to help bring your blood sugar levels back to a healthy range. Signos can help you short circuit this cycle by using data directly from your body to design a weight loss plan that's unique to your lifestyle. Signos is the only company that combines a CGM, which is continuous glucose monitor, with an AI-driven app to deliver real-time glucose monitoring for optimal health and weight management. With Signos, you can literally see which foods cause your blood sugar to spike above reasonable levels and get real-time alerts to do a bit of exercise to bring them back down. On average, people make about 227 food choices a day. Learn the difference between stress eating and physical hunger. Better manage your energy throughout the day and sleep better at night. Meet your weight loss and health goals with unique to you data. Signos removed the guesswork of weight loss and provided me with the tools and knowledge I needed to develop healthier habits. It combines my glucose data from the CGM or continuous glucose monitor with an AI-driven app to deliver me real-time glucose insights for optimal health and weight management. Right now, Signos has an offer exclusively for my listeners. Go to signos.com, that's SIGNOS.com, and get 20% off select plans by using code HONEST today. That's signos.com and use code HONEST to get 20% off select plans today. Okay, do you guys know what the box theory is by any chance?
No, let's hear it.
Okay, so the box theory is when a guy meets a girl, he puts her into one of 3 boxes. The first box is he wants to date her. The second box is he just wants to sleep with her. And the third box is he wants nothing to do with her. And apparently it's very difficult to move boxes. So like even if, let's say a girl's in the date box and she's like puking all over you one night, like it still is like, okay, well, I'm not going to move her to just sleep with you box. Like I still want to date her. Like you can't really fuck it up no matter what box you're in. Do you think that's true?
No.
Really?
I don't think that's.
I don't think it's true right away.
Okay.
But I think like if there was a girl I'm like I want to date her and we hang out the first time she pukes all over me, then I'm gonna get the ick, no doubt.
Oh, really?
I think so. I mean,
Good thing I
I
didn't
think
puke
so.
on Mark the first
But
time, huh?
we hang out like 5 times, and I'm like, I want to date her, and then she pukes on me. Then I'm like, oh well, I mean,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
fair. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you could like have this idea in your head of like what it could be. Night 1, she's puking down your leg in the
Yeah.
car. You're like,
She can't hold her booze, man.
yeah, and why are you even doing this in the first place? Like,
Yeah.
why are you puking like this?
So
I'd be like,
could you
"Nah."
be in the wants nothing to do with you box, and that could grow over time, and all of a sudden you're in the date box?
no.
Yes,
I think so.
Really?
I
You
do.
say no. I agree with you.
I think it's very tough to go from, unless they have an insane personality,
Yeah.
and you're just like, wow, this.
That's what I'm
person-
saying, but you don't know anything about her though. Like you just think a girl's hot or whatever, and then you end up hanging out with her. Like you just want to hang out with her because she's hot and you guys are banging or whatever. But
And then
like
you
a
put
week,
her into a box.
maybe like a week later though, you actually figure out like who she is and like
Yeah.
and that makes her even better and like her morals and stuff.
That'd be the
And so
exactly.
then you'd want to date her.
That I think that'd be the only way, because
Okay.
you
Might
have
be.
to get to know her. Like if she's not in the dateable box, and you don't get to know her, and all you do is like hang out with her and hook up, then there's no way she's moving.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
So is this like off the bat you've just seen them, or is this like
That's
you
what
know
I'm saying
them?
too. That's what I was saying.
No, I think you know her. So like once you know a girl a little bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like first appearance.
No, I
or-
know, and I get what you guys are saying. I don't actually know, but I'm assuming it's more like you know her a little bit. So like when you know a girl a little bit, it's not like first glance. You're like, I want to date her. Or like,
Yeah, then it's definitely
like-
tough. Yeah, then it's
Yeah.
tough to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you know her a little bit, and then it's hard to move from box to box.
Yeah, and it just depends how like they treated you too.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because there's definitely those girls that like we've all experienced that, you know, oh you're this, you're that. So then they're in the I don't want anything to do with you box.
Yeah.
But then you kind of get past that, and you're like, oh, you're actually cool.
You're not so bad.
Yeah. You yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you guys like when a girl makes the first move? How do you feel about that?
Love
Yes,
Hell yeah.
we love
You
it.
do?
Love it.
if a girl makes the first move, let's
me
go.
up. Fire me up.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You're-
fire me
you're in
up.
the dateable
man,
box.
It's the generation. Like I don't think I could ever make the first move.
The
Well, I think-
stress though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. You guys go.
I think it's just like too like, cause like people like girls just expect the guy to make the first move. So like when a girl actually does it, it's like, all right, that's cool. That's
Like
that's
you're
like hot.
flattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
feel good.
Yeah.
You want to
I
have
get that.
you have a good day. You're like, let's
You're
go.
a little pep in your step.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I go back to, again, if he wanted to, he would. So, like, if he wanted to come talk to me, he would. sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but that's like think about all the guys out there that are just scared to make the first move.
Yeah, I know. But I don't want that guy.
Yeah, but everyone goes through that phase where they're like, how do I do it? Should I
Yeah.
even do it?
Okay.
Everyone goes through like, maybe I shouldn't. How's she gonna respond?
Okay.
So it's like if the girls put all that pressure on just the guys,
Yeah.
then it's like, wow, we're screwed.
Okay.
But when they do it, every once in a while, it's like, okay, I'm freaking cool. You
Okay.
know, like-
okay. Gives
like
you a
for-
little confidence.
Yeah, it gives you
boost.
confidence.
Yeah, okay.
So it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Like for example, Mark with you is like, for him, you're like, no offense, like you're big time, right? It's like no, like realistically. So him making the first move, he might be like, oh dang, I don't want to push this. You know, I don't
Yeah.
want to. He really wants it
I
to work
sort of
out.
actually, like, he did the initial I love you, and then I had to kind of, like,
Yeah,
follow
exactly.
up.
And that's just kind of like
Yeah.
it's tough sometimes in the situations you're in, but that doesn't mean they're not confident.
Yeah, no, okay, I get that. Okay. All right, I'm going to do a little section where I'm going to give you guys a scenario, and it's who's most likely to do X out of the group, okay?
Let's go.
Fun.
All right, who's most likely to ghost a girl?
Caleb.
Really?
Mark, I don't know.
Mostly, I mean, that's a hard one. I think
Like
I'm gonna say like all three of us.
Yeah,
honestly,
same.
like
You guys are totally cool to just ghost.
I mean, depends like what kind of. I mean, yeah.
I
it's-
mean, yeah, if we're not,
Well, no,
if we're
like
not
we'll.
attracted, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll let them know.
sorry.
Like, be like,
You'll say, like, I'm just not interested, or you're literally just
right?
ghost?
No, I'm not. Gonna, yeah, I don't
Are
know.
you saying
No,
like
yeah, what's your
I'm saying,
definition
like,
of ghost?
You're fucking ghosting. Boo. You're
so like
gone. Bye.
you've maybe hung out with him a couple times,
and then
like
you
you
just
block
don't
them.
and then you
respond.
just
No.
Stop
I
responding.
Yeah, I would
think
never
we,
do that.
I don't think we ever go.
Oh, you guys are
really.
good guys. Okay.
I would say
I mean,
I can't do this anymore.
Okay, so
I
you'll
would
say,
that.
yeah, you'll say. Okay.
Give them
Okay.
explanation for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that like if it's one night thing, then yeah, there might be no
Maybe
text the
good.
next day. But
Yeah.
if you've hung out a couple times, no. I mean,
Okay.
we'll at least let you know.
Okay, that's good.
But I would say one night thing kind of probably takes the cake.
Do we really? Cutter, I'm surprised.
Me too.
Okay, who's most likely to call their mom every day?
Wow, we're all kind of mama's boys.
Oh, that's why you guys are good boys. Okay.
Yeah.
These are hard. It's kind of.
I think we all call our mom pretty similarly.
Probably
Our moms all talk too. So
Oh, they
they're-
do.
they're all
friends.
buds, yeah.
Our
Yeah.
moms are friends. So.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, who's most likely to get their heart broken?
Cutter.
Yeah, I'd probably say Cutter.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard because we're all the same person. Like when it comes to like these like questions, like we're just
all pretty similar. When it
we just
comes
kind of
to
fall in the same categories. But I'd maybe say Cutter too.
Yeah, I would say Cutter too.
Okay. Who's most likely to break a girl's heart?
Mark Estes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Really, you're gonna go with me on that? I'm going with Caleb Winterbird. I'm going with Caleb all day. You wanted to say the same.
Yeah, probably me.
Okay. Who's most likely to tell a girl what they want to hear just to get them in bed?
Cutter.
I knew you were gonna say that.
To be honest.
I'm going with Caleb.
You guys can put Mark in there too if you want. I mean, you know.
No.
Honestly, no. Mark wouldn't do that.
Okay, who's
He
most
would never
likely?
say I love you to some random girl he's never met.
You have to say I love you to
I
get
know.
them
No,
in
just
bed. Well, yeah, I guess if that's what they want to hear. Well, okay, who's most likely to say I love you first? Like, if you guys were all in a relationship, like, who's falling in love the quickest?
Oh, that's tough.
All pretty similar, I'd say.
You guys are
Yeah,
the worst.
we like really are though. Like, cause
That's why we're best friends because it's just like
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
we
Like
understand each other so much. It's like we do the same damn things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
And
just-
we all have had like one relationship that we had when we were adults to like see how we were
Yeah.
in relationships.
Okay.
And they all kind of panned out the same.
exact
they were all
same,
like
yeah.
the same time frame. and-
Really?
Ish,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. God, this whole section sucks.
It's fun though.
Okay, who's most likely to plan a romantic date?
Oh, I'd say Mark.
Yeah,
Honestly.
we can go with Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, who's most likely to have multiple girls in rotation, or the most girls in rotation, we can say?
Caleb Winterburn.
Ah, dang it. No.
I'm gonna go with the Dark Knight. Caleb Winterbird.
Batman here.
Okay, let's talk about y'all's social media presence. So, you guys are TikTok stars. How did the Montana Boys start?
We were just playing Beard Eye one day, and we threw up TikTok. It was my old account, and it went viral. Thank God for Mark hopping in the TikTok, Mr.
What-
Blue Hat.
What song was it?
It was
Good for
Olivia
you.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, good for you.
Rodrigo. We were just goofing around.
Yeah, we were just goofing around, went viral, and then we were like, all right, let's do a couple more. Kept going viral, and then we switched the account to Montana Boys, and it was raps from there.
And then like 10 months ago-ish, I mean, we were all in college. We were all like, and Mark was about to fall below 10,000 followers on Instagram. So
This
he's
is
like,
a real story too.
he's like, boys, we gotta get our shit together. We gotta post on our TikTok. So then like last March-ish, we started posting more. And luckily, like our third one we posted blew up. And we're like, okay, let's try to like really do this thing.
Yeah,
This is all because Mark did not want to drop below 10K on Instagram.
thank God.
So,
Thank God,
like,
yeah.
actually, thank God
Thank
for that.
God.
Let's got us ripping it.
Yeah, you got us ripping again. Here we are.
Okay, how much thought goes into your videos? Like, are you guys having like creative conversations about it, or is it more just like, oh, let's, we're like already out here in Montana, let's like throw up a video?
Honestly, at first it was like we battled with it at first. We didn't really know what the hell we're doing because no one else does it in Montana. So it's like we had like no advice, and we weren't talking to like any other TikTokers from anywhere. So we had no advice. So we kind of just were copying what other people were doing at the time. But now it's nice living here because we're kind of in it with like other TikTokers that have been doing it for a long time, and it just flows, makes it easier, I think.
Learning from
Yeah.
them.
I think the biggest advantage we had was the background.
Yeah.
As well as like
Yeah.
how we look on the camera or whatever. But I think the background and the Montana vibe
Yep.
at the time after Yellowstone, Glacier Park, Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Just like everything that Montana is for itself. And then on top of that, we're dancing or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we're bad at dancing, but like
We did right with the gas station vibes for
yeah,
a long time.
yeah, we're lip
I think
sync.
that was the first one I
Yeah.
ever saw. And I was like, this is so cool.
And then
I
we're
loved
like,
it.
well, we got sunsets here.
Yeah, because everyone else was doing the gas stations.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Oh,
fuck.
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're like, should we do it? And we're like,
So we
we're
did.
just trying to go like honestly.
And the
we're just
lighting
doing
was
what
great.
it took to go viral. That's
Yeah.
what we're, and that's just. I mean,
Okay.
just copying other people, really.
And then we kind of realized like we were like, okay, what do we have what do we have to offer that other places don't? And that's the whole country thing, and that we all like know well. So
Yeah.
we're like, all right, let's just do this then. Let's try
Yeah.
this more.
Well, I saw you guys posted a Montana video this morning. So are you going to keep doing like Nashville and Montana? Do you have enough content banked?
No, but I think we'll be going back like quite a bit. Like,
Okay, so you'll film it.
Yeah.
there.
When we go back home, like we'll take some Montana content.
Yeah.
I know during like hunting season we'll be going back a lot.
Okay,
So it'll
okay.
be we'll do some videos when we go back.
this
but yeah.
summer as well, too. We'll
Yep,
be back
summer.
a lot.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so what's next for you guys? You have Belmont Acres, your clothing brand. That's doing really well, right? How's that going?
It's doing good. Yeah, we just had our first month, and it honestly went better than we thought it was gonna go.
Good. So will you do another collection?
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
gonna do another drop, and we're gonna change up the style a little bit,
Okay.
just a little bit, because we're kind of just testing the waters right now. We don't
Yeah.
really know what's gonna work and what's not.
Yeah.
So we're gonna test the waters, and then hopefully it just keeps going. Good.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then where do you guys see yourself in 5 years? What's the plan?
On a yacht. No,
Yeah, me too.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, considering a year ago, I would never expect it to be here. Like, I can't really give you a time
Hard
frame.
to say. That's
Yeah, we have
Okay.
no clue. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly what he just said. If we would have thought that we'd be sitting on your couch last March 1st, you would have said we're fucking crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Not like it just happened, so we're,
Yeah.
we're thankful that it happened, but we have no idea.
Ride that wave.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna try.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming. This has been really fun. And then tell everybody where they can find you guys.
You can find Cutter at Aldean's tonight.
Going Caleb at Barstool.
Every Friday night.
No, like social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find us at
The Montana Boys.
yeah, you can find us at
Let me look at the
the
app.
Oh, jeez.
at
Let
the
me-
Montana Boys
With a Z.
with a Z.
I think it's the Montana Boys on Instagram.
Our
and
Instagram is
Montana
the
Boys.
Montana Boys with a Z.
Yep, our Instagram. You can find us at the Montana Boys on Instagram, and on TikTok you can find us at montana.boys with a Z.
With a Z.
Amazing. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kristin.
Kristen. Thank you for having us.
Nice work.